Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way down to the 26. A big gain there on the
reception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl.
Ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurt. So after the INT, it's Brady. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play.
And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get
out here after the run. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
and
when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes, you're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be in. Something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before. Open space in front of him. He's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's able to get this one down to a 2nd and 5. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's got his target, the tight end Newsome. 4 yards on the completion. The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Rolling to his left. And some room to work. And he's brought down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with play number 6 on this drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left. From the red zone now, Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just... And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Now it's Smith. He's got time in the pocket, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break it.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations.
Now they will take this one in here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted.
He was trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here in the second quarter, starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. Understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. You feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got time. And he fires one that's intercepted. And an alley to run. And he'll take this back all the way up. And the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And that's caught at the 25. Give him 30 yards there. First, let's see what second down has in store. Again, Smith. Left side here to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. One remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's taken down by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Online, but off the cross. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Back to throw, Smith. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
About it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
Third down coming up, and the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at...